Okay, so today we're making a more serious video because I'm genuinely so pissed off, quite emotional actually, and I thought about doing this like with me just talking instead of with gameplay, but I think it's best for everyone if I hide behind the gameplay. Now obviously you can tell by the title, it's about none other than YouTube's biggest clown, Logan Paul. Now, we all know that the Paul brothers are just awful in general, and it seriously baffles me how they are at the top of YouTube. It honestly baffles me. Right, so let me take your mind back. Before the KSI versus Logan Paul boxing match, Logan Paul did a really bad thing and took the internet by storm, basically, as he filmed a dead man's body who'd just killed himself. And Logan Paul claims that he had changed. He released a big apology video and he got back to making videos, and to be honest, people were starting to be okay with him. He owned up for his mistakes, and you think, right, you're listening to his reasoning and you can maybe see why he's like been like that, and people forgave him. Personally, me, I never bothered with Logan Paul in general, but that pissed me off at the time, and obviously I would never forgive that, but I just kinda got him with everything, so I just never bothered with him. But from recent events, he's not done something that similar, but he's involved with something suicide again. And to be 100% honest, I've had a little rant on Twitter. I'll put the tweet up on the screen now as I'm talking, but there's two. I made a thread of it, and I was just seriously like shocked, and I was upset actually. Without going into the detail or that, it's like I know how it feels. Like, I know how people feel around when suicide's actually a thing, and if you can understand what I'm saying by that, then that's fine, but if not, just, it's fine, doesn't matter about it, because I don't want to go into detail about anything like that. But it's about looking out for everyone else who is really, really affected by suicide, like in their family or with their friends or something like that. And here's the backstory to what happened. KSI and Deji have had these family problems that went public, and that's another thing I've not been agreeing with other channels, not KSI or Deji, but for like other channels to be using it as like news and stuff. And it's sad because it's actually a family that's almost like fallen to pieces because of things that's happening. So basically what happened was, I was sitting watching the KSI hour video, like an hour and 20 minutes of KSI explaining the whole situation with his brother, and he said that videos like these should never be monetized. However, he's monetized his video and he's going to donate it to multiple people, like multiple charities that has that is part of suicide prevention. And I'm sorry if I'm maybe losing track in that, but I really don't want to edit this video too much because it's just a straight rant and it's just an emotional thing, if I'm honest. But anyway, so even when he first said that, I thought that was brilliant, and his reasoning for that was because in Deji's video he explained that he was in a dark place, and that's why KSI was gonna donate to these different charities, which is a great thing to give all, because he knows that a video like that is gonna get views because of the recent drama, and it's a brilliant thing to give all that back into something useful instead of personal gain. So then KSI took to Twitter basically showing that his video, if you weren't seeing ads, his video has been demonetized by none other than Logan Paul. And Logan Paul came out with a tweet saying that he jumped the gun and he should never have demonetized it, and he's working on getting it like monetizing KSI's video once again. And I will just say this right now, if he didn't tweet the first thing he did, then this probably wouldn't have been a problem. The reason that people have a problem, and the reason I have a problem with this, is because he called KSI a pussy, and just saying "fuck you, pussy" to KSI. He literally said that without even knowing what was happening, because the man isn't doing his job properly. He's not reviewing the actual video to actually see what's in it. And then he actually took someone else's replying tweet to him and said, I can't remember exactly what it was, but he basically telling him just to like calm down a bit. But how can people calm down when you're not doing your job properly? He knows that there's clips from Impulsive, I think it's called, his shitty little podcast that's somehow #1. His shitty little podcast clips made it into KSI's video because Deji went onto it and he's claimed the video. Now, like I said before, if he just came out and said sorry for demonetizing this and put this like back to normal, everything would have been fine. But even when he says that he's going to demonetize it, he still says KSI's still a pussy though. And there's just no need in that. Like, I understand that they have this thing, but recently I saw that like when I think it was when Logan's dog died, even KSI messaged saying like sorry to hear about that. So the rivalry was mainly based on, even I think KSI said, ego, really. And to still, after what you've done by demonetizing that and still calling him a pussy afterwards, there's no need in that. But it's not the worst thing that's happened. But you're still being so like stupid. You're putting yourself out there as a clown still, being an idiot, because that's exactly what Logan Paul is. In fact, that's what the Pauls are. But I'm not even going to mention anything else because this is all about him today, because he's done this stupid fucking thing, and it's just upsetting. And like I said on Twitter, people that are affected by suicide really take this to heart. And obviously people don't want to get offended too easily or stuff. But you can't really help it when you've been through something like that, because it's not good at all. It makes your world just stop all of a sudden. And depending on the person you are, you may feel the same way at some point. Once someone else does it, you may feel the same way. And it's bad. People really need to understand like the consequences of what this does. KSI did a good thing by monetizing the video and ready to give it all to charity to help prevent suicide. And Logan Paul's came in and done something like that. And if it wasn't just for the first tweet, then people wouldn't have been so upset, like myself. This has been an emotional video, and I'm sorry for maybe dragging it on for too long, but it's just something that had to be said. And I don't care how this video does or that, it's just to actually make this known. Because a tweet can only say some things, but at least hearing someone's emotion, that's another thing. So feel free to share this video around if you want, or whatever, doesn't bother me. Just to anyone out there who's watching it, just please remember that your actions actually can have consequences on people and like make people feel like shit. And that's what's happened today. Seriously, and I hope the best for like this KSI and Deji situation. But seriously, I don't know when people are going to wake up and finally see that Logan Paul is just a genuine horrible person. Who just, I don't know how many mistakes he can make until he's gonna learn his lesson. He's just a fucking dumb kid, even though he's in his fucking 20s. So thanks for watching this video. Sorry it was so emotional and serious, but I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.